Thank you so much for your donations. Really appreciate it. And because we've been getting so many funds, so far we've started off with sending out $1,000 boxes, $800 boxes of tactical military aid. But now we've decided, since we keep getting more money in, that we are going to do a crowdfunding campaign. It's called Staying Alive in Ukraine campaign. Matthew and I put that together. So I'm inside of a truck right now. So these trucks get filled up, and this stuff goes down to the Ukraine and Polish border in Polish Airlines, and then it gets distributed to where it needs to go. So we have a lot of people that are volunteering here, have family back home in the military, including myself, and our family can't stress enough that dying from bleeding has been like one of the leading causes of death for soldiers and civilians, dying from bleeding. So that is why we desperately need military tactical medical aid, which includes tourniquets. Tourniquets are $50 a tourniquet. Military gauze. Quick clots are like $25 a pop. A lot of this stuff is really expensive. Chest seals. Chest seals can save lives, especially for civilians or military that are caught in the line of fire, that are not properly dressed. And we have that in Ukraine right now. We have a lot of people that don't have proper military supplies to even be in the front lines or in the second lines or third lines. And some people are volunteers that are driving food to the front lines, including people in my family. We can't get anybody bulletproof vests because they can't be cop vests. They have to be military vests. Sorry about the noise in the background. People are working really hard and I'm in everybody's way here. We need funds to be able to buy like Israeli bandages, more. We need more. Tourniquets are really low, and a tourniquet can literally save a life. I can't stress that enough. If you put a tourniquet on your leg or your arm and you have enough time to stop the bleeding and get the proper medical help or an operation that you need, it can literally be the difference between life and death. And that's what we're working on. We are working on saving lives. Hopefully we can go down to Ukraine ourselves and make sure that things get distributed to where they're supposed to go properly. Now, so far we have a lot of connections. A lot of people that volunteer here have family back in Ukraine that are in the military. And when this stuff arrives in Warsaw or arrives in Lviv, Ukraine, we have connections that take it to the military bases that specifically need it, that are missing tactical medical emergency aid. It is so important. Every single soldier is now trained on how to apply medical aid for themselves and to a civilian. If you're a soldier and you have enough tourniquets in your military backpack for yourself and for a civilian, then that's 2 lives saved. And I do have some really interesting facts about this, so I'll check back with me on my next video and we'll talk about that. We're doing the Saving a Life in Ukraine campaign. Check it out. You can donate $10, $20, it doesn't really matter. I think the point is, if you do have any funds, go ahead and put them in there. And the one thing that we can promise to you is integrity. We know exactly where our stuff is going. We know exactly what we're doing with it. I know people are donating to charities, but we not only, like we, as in me, and people that work here, we have family back in Ukraine that can literally take the stuff to the military bases where it is needed for civilians and military. It's not going through some big charity where you don't know how many weeks it's going to take. It's not going to a specific hospital where the stock might get lost in the back room somewhere during the chaos. It's literally going to the places where it is distributed, to the places where it needs to go. And I don't know, you can trust us, you can trust me. If you donate, we will keep you posted exactly what your money has been spent on. We full disclosure with receipts, where it's going, and if it's going to be worth everyone's while, we will actually go down to Ukraine and deliver the supplies ourselves as much as possible. I'm not sure if there are some war zones that we can't get into, but I'm willing to try. I've always been a risk taker, always going to be a risk taker, so this is my time to shine. So thank you so much, everyone, and hope to see you soon.